Hi, and welcome to the Art Room. My name is Robin, and I'm an artist with the Lavin Center for Humanities and Medicine here at the Mayo Clinic. And I create short videos of art projects for you to do during your stay at the hospital. And they're designed to help you to relax, maybe reduce a little bit of stress, and most of all, just to have some fun. And today we are going to be making some paper flowers. And they're really fun and they're really easy, and it's nice to have them sitting around in your windowsill or wherever you'd like to in your room. I will give you a closer view of what they look like and guide you step by step to making a beautiful flower. Okay, let's get started. Here's a look at what the flowers look like, a little closer view. And you can see that there are quite a few different layers. And depending on the colors that you get in your kit, will depend on what your flower looks like. So we've got pinkish ones, blue with some other colors, yellow. And so there's a variety of colors. Each kit will be a little bit different. Okay, and in each kit, you will get 7 sheets of paper. And so the first thing that you want to do is line them up so that they're all going in the same direction. And you want to put the darker color, there's probably going to be a greenish color in there that will be on the bottom of your stack, because that's going to be the bottom of your flower. And so then this would be able to be, look like leaves sort of, or the part of the stem. And then you can order these in any way that you want to. The way I did it here was the darker blue toward the bottom, and then a little lighter blue, and then yellow, and then a really pale yellow. So this will actually be the center. And so you can see, like in this one, that's how I did this. So darker, a little lighter, and then very light in the center. Okay, and so the first thing that you're going to do is start folding in an accordion style. And most of you have probably done this before. So you'll just fold it in about 1-inch accordion folds. And so it's okay if it doesn't stay totally lined up the whole way. And so you're going to do this all the way to the end of the stack of paper. And you don't have to do a really hard crease, but just make sure that it is folded pretty good. And the other thing too is it helps to have hand lotion, if you've put some hand lotion on your hands, because it's easier to work with this paper. It doesn't slip around quite as much. Okay, and so now you're going to fold it in half and just give it a little press there. And then in your art kit, you'll also get a pipe cleaner. So you take the pipe cleaner and you're going to fold it in half over the center of your stack of paper. So where you folded it, fold it over and pinch it at the top, and you're going to want to have the fold of the pipe cleaner on the side that has the center of your flower. So in this case, the center is a light color. Okay, and then on the back, you're going to just twist it, and that will hold it in place and also gives you something to hold on to. And you're just going to twist all the way to the end. And then when you get to the end, you can loop it back up just to give you something more to hold on to. So now the next thing we're going to do is we are going to trim the ends with using a scissor. So if you have access to a scissor, you can ask someone from your care team if you can borrow a scissor. And if you can't do it yourself, they might be able to help you trim this. If you don't have a scissor and you can't trim the petals, it's okay. You can still make the flower. It just won't have the petal edges. So we're just cutting off the ends a little bit so that it looks like a petal. It just gives the end result a little bit more of a look like a flower. Okay. All right. And then what you're going to do is open it, fan it out, and start pulling up the pieces of paper toward the center. And this is really where it helps a lot if you've put some hand lotion on your hands, or at least on your fingers, because it helps you to separate the papers a little bit better. And so you just start pulling up the different sheets one by one up toward the center. And don't worry too much right now about what it looks like, because once you have all the sheets pulled up, you can shape the flower a little bit more. And even with hand lotion on, it still can be a little tricky, but so you just keep pulling it all the way up to the center, one sheet at a time. And you can see it's already starting to look like a little bit of a flower. All right, and so now once you have all the sheets pulled up, you can move the papers around how you like it to look. You can crunch the center a little bit more so it looks like the center of a flower. Yeah, and the edges where the paper comes together on the sides here, you don't even need to glue it or anything. It'll just stay together and look like a flower. Yeah, so you can just keep playing around with it until it looks the way that you want it to. You can even curl some of the edges over if you wanted to. And then in the back, this could either hook on something if you wanted it to, or it can actually act like a stand if you wanted to set it in your windowsill so that you have a nice view of the flower. And the other thing that you can do is if you've made the paper butterflies from episode 3, it would be kind of fun to just set a butterfly on top of your flower in your windowsill and really remind you of spring and summer. I hope you enjoyed your time in the art room today, and don't forget to ask a member of your care team for the kit that you need to make this flower, and it's Art Kit number 7 tissue paper flower. So I really hope you have fun making this flower, and until next time, have a very creative day.